What's up, my beautiful Irish patriots? Are we allowed to say that? Today we have a brand new video from GRIPT Media. This one is really specific to my genre, guys, of music, rap music, okay? I react to like hip-hop music every single day for the last 2.5 years, and sometimes I react to drill music. Now this is Helen McEntee asked about drill music in the context of knife crime. For those who don't know what drill music is, it's kind of a subgenre of rap music. Ben Scallon is going to ask a question, amazing question from Ben Scallon. So like, comment, subscribe, let me know your thoughts down below, and let's see what Helen McEntee has to say about drill music, guys.
Minister McEntee, first of all, a report in a few years ago in the UK found that 1 in 3 gangland murders there were linked to drill music, which is a very aggressive subgenre of rap music that glorifies killing and stabbings and so on. And in recent years, we've seen a rise in such a subculture here in Ireland. So are you aware of the emergence of that genre, and are you at all concerned about it?
I'm not aware of the emergence of that kind of genre. I think there has always been particular music that is and has been quite violent in its language and its content. It's no different now, but specifically to that, no, I'm not aware of that.
Damn, so all the comments down below were saying that basically she's not aware of any of this stuff. Now, you know, as the Justice Minister, people also know this, that, you know, not knowing the law is actually not a defense in court. So you actually, you know, can't use that as a defense. So she should know herself, guys, that just saying I don't know, you know, is not a defense in itself. You know, just, you know, you should have some knowledge of everything. You know, me personally, guys, I try and educate myself on everything now because I'm on the internet so much. So at least have a basic knowledge of many, many different things, okay? Especially in your field. If you're a Justice Minister, I mean, he said 1 in 3 people getting stabbed in London now are linked to drill music. And that's true, guys. I saw some drill artists. He stabbed a kid in the heart. They actually had open heart surgery on the side of the road. And they actually, you know, helped the kid. And he actually made a full recovery. But it begs the question, guys, you know, is drill music a major issue in Ireland? Now, specifically, drill music is more of a British thing, but it kind of has moved to the UK, to the US, to like somewhere like New York with Pop Smoke and different rappers and stuff like that. Now, a lot of people know that as well, and I like Pop Smoke and I like a few drill rappers, but drill music itself sucks, guys. That's the worst music genre ever. It's like a subgenre of rap music, hip hop, and because hip-hop is, and a lot of people won't like this, it is the biggest genre in the world, guys, you know, by far. There's nothing even comes close to rap music, you know, Drake, all that stuff. Nothing even comes close. And it's interesting, very interesting question. You know, we never talk about the influences of media on kids and younger people, you know, walk around with knives. Now, knife crime is starting to become a huge thing in Ireland. It's already a massive problem in the UK, guys. The UK is like, in a lot of ways, in terms of violent crime, is like a failed society, guys, in a lot of instances, because a lot of the crimes they're committed are just absolutely heinous. And guys, just to finish this one off, go over to like, comment, subscribe to GRIPT. Now we have another thing on Twitter about Ben Scallon, and he posted this as well. He posted on top of Twitter, and I actually can't record it, so I'm just gonna take a screenshot and put it up like here somewhere, but I'll just read it out to you. So Ben Scallon posted this on Twitter after, because he got a lot of heat. Like, a lot of people were saying, why are you asking about this, why is this relevant, etc., etc. But it's a great question, guys. We don't ever talk about the influences of media. You know, we can talk about how music influences you, you know, movies influence you. Movies are huge. It's like the biggest industry in the world is movies. You know, games like gaming, Grand Theft Auto, violent video games. Now, obviously, I'm gonna reiterate that Ben Scallon didn't mean that, guys. He has his opinion, and I'm not going against it. I'm not contesting his opinion on this. His opinion on it is very clear. But for me, it's actually interesting, guys. When I think about music growing up, I listened to a lot of different things like rap music, Eminem talking about killing everybody, you know, and all these rappers about, you know, gang banging and crazy stuff. And now, for me, I never committed a crime ever. I have a clean rap sheet. I've never taken a drug ever, never smoked weed, never did any drug ever. And it's very funny because I hung out with all these people that did drugs my whole life. I hung out with loads of people that loved that type of music my whole life. So, you know, it is a fallacy to say that, you know, music is linked to something, but at the same time, it does increase. Sorry, it's a fallacy that it is linked to it. That's true, but it's a fallacy to say that because you're around it a lot doesn't mean that you're going to actually be more influenced. You know, I go to the gym for the last 12 years. Okay, I'm heavily influenced in the gym, and most people that I go to in the gym take steroids or take some sort of, like, you know, chemicals, anabolic steroids, and I've never touched them. So you are, quote unquote, more likely. No, it's actually a fallacy. But are you more influenced? I would say absolutely, guys. I would say absolutely. People are influenced by the craziest thing nowadays, and you also don't even, notice that you're being brainwashed or influenced by different things in the media. So you gotta be very careful about that. Now, let's get to Ben Scallan's answer here to the question. So he just reposted the actual GRIPT Media 45-second video that I just watched there, and it says, number one, if this seems small fry, it's because I asked yesterday at a press conference event about knife crime before the Department of Justice article dropped. So yeah, obviously Department of Justice dropped an article about saying basically that knife crime is linked to stabbings, which is crazy. That's big, man. People don't understand it. That is actually huge. Like, number two, for the avoidance of doubt, I'm not implying that government should ban any type of music, just asking about a cultural phenomenon that's impacting British society. Like I said, guys, great question. And I know a lot of people think that conservative people want to ban rap music, they want to ban music, and that's not the case, because Ben Scallan is half Jamaican, and some of the best music in Jamaica, in the world comes out of Jamaica. The best artists, Bob Marley, Damian Marley, they've linked up with Nas before, so it's a very, very great question. I have a very in-depth knowledge of this, and why don't we, instead of pushing drill music, which pushes violence and craziness, now, like I said, guys, it's not directly linked. Are you more likely? No, because that is actually a fallacy. But in some cases, if you're a young 14, 15-year-old and you have nowhere to go in life, maybe you might end up selling drugs, doing drugs, or stabbing people, or committing crimes. Who knows, guys? People are influenced by movies and people in their life. They're heavily influenced by stuff. But it is funny to think that they're pushing drill music. Why don't we push Bob Marley's music? Being chill and relaxed, being nice to people, hugging people, caring and loving. Why don't they push that kind of music, guys? There's a reason they push these type of hateful, violent content, and people may think, oh, well, the loving stuff doesn't really get that much traction. Yeah, it does, guys. Bob Marley was one of the biggest artists of all time. You know what I mean? They sell his t-shirt in every single Pennies and every single Dunnes stores that you go to, guys, or at least Pennies. They sell his t-shirt like Bob Marley, and okay, yeah, he's linked to drug use with like smoking marijuana and things like that, but you'd rather have that than a nation of complete, crackpots, taking other, let's say, stimulant drugs. Okay, so he just finishes off the article here. If the government can monitor the rise of people's alleged far-right political views, which are none of their business, then presumably they can at least be aware of a subculture that glorifies and arguably contributes to gang violence in the nearest neighboring country. I will say this, guys. When I first started reacting to videos, I was just constantly all day listening to like rap music and crazy stuff, and did it influence me to be a bit more wild? Absolutely, guys. And I'll say this, the more I go to the gym, the more testosterone I get, the more violent I get, guys. Honestly, the more pumped up and amped up you get. There's a reason they tell people to go hit the gym. If you do MMA, if you're in the military, you do get influenced and you do get more fired up by these different things. Now, you'll never act on them because, unless you're a crackpot, but some people do, unfortunately. You know what I mean? Does that mean ban it? No. But absolutely, they can monitor different things. People, if they're going around promoting knife crime and things like that, guys, should it be promoted? Should it be banned? No, because it's freedom of speech. But at the same time, guys, it'd be interesting to see a study, and obviously the British study that just showed there is crazy, guys. 1 in 3 people with drill music. And drill music is terrible, guys. I've reacted to drill music. Every drill music video I react to, I said it. Very, very few, like 90% of it is terrible. Like 10% is pretty good. Like I actually think it's pretty good. But 90% of it is just terrible. There's no beat. There's no actual rhythm or rhyme or like, artistic expression. It's more just trying to be violent towards other oppositions, let's say, in the flipping, in the media nowadays. So, and in the streets, and being violent towards your fellow, citizen in the street. So it is pretty sad, guys. Let me know your thoughts on that. I love you all. Stay free, and I'll see you all in the next one, guys. Peace.